So good afternoon. So in the previous class we discussed about the foreign exchange risk management or foreign exchange exposure. What is foreign exchange exposure? What are the hedging strategies? What are the types of foreign exchange exposure? And we also discussed what is swap. The swap is nothing but it is a derivative contract between two parties in exchange of cash flows or the liabilities. That is swap. One country is exchanging with another country cash flows or the interest rate. That is swap. So in today's class we are going to solve the practical problems. So this problem is related to interest rate swap. So read the question once. There are two companies and they are going to get a loan of 20 million for 5 years. There are two companies, one is fixed rate, one is floating rate. Fixed in the sense that will not change, floating in the sense it will keep on changing. So there are two things. Fixed we have for A12 and floating is LIBOR plus 0.1%. LIBOR is nothing but, there are two things, one is LIBOR and one is MIBOR. LIBOR is nothing but London Interbank Offer Rate. MIBOR, that is M, means Mumbai Interbank Offer Rate. These are two types of offer rate. Here we have LIBOR plus 0.1%. Then B company, fixed is 13.4%. There is nothing but interest charges. Floating is nothing but LIBOR plus 0.6%. So this fixed and floating is nothing but interest rates. Coming to the design the swap, we need to design swap. Why we need to design swap? Because it will get benefited for the companies through exchange of fixed with floating. Next, that will allow a bank acting as an intermediary charges. Here we are going to do swap. Swap is nothing but exchange. Who will exchange? Who will make an exchange? Bank will make an exchange. Here bank will act as a broker or the intermediary. Done. For that the bank is going to charge. How much the bank is going to charge? Bank is going to charge 0.1%. Done. And equally attractive for both the companies, and that is distributed among the charge or the gain is distributed among company A and B equally. Equally means whatever the gain we will divide it by 2 and will share equally. Done. The most important line is this one. Company A requires floating rate and company B requires fixed rate. What they are going to tell? Company A wants floating, company B wants fixed. Again read it once. Company A wants floating, but what they actually got? They got fixed. They wanted floating. Company B, they require floating, but require fixed. They got floating. That is a main point. So coming to the part of solution, this is the solution part. First, draw 3 columns. Draw 3 columns, and there are two companies. Requirement is nothing but it is given in the question, where it is given here. A company A requires floating, company B requires fixed. Here, what is the requirement of company A? Company A requires floating. Company A requires floating. Company B requires fixed. But what company A actually got? Company A actually got fixed. They wanted floating, but they got fixed. Here, B wanted fixed, they got floating. That is a first step. Done. After drawing this diagram as per the statement given in the problem, the requirement and actually what they got, coming to the second thing, calculate the fixed rate spread. Fixed rate spread. Spread is nothing but, I said in the first chapter itself we discussed, spread is nothing but the difference. Take for example, bid and ask rate is there. The difference of these two is nothing but the spread. Done. Spread is nothing but fixed rate spread. This is a fixed rate, 12 and 13.4. This spread is nothing but difference of 13.4 minus 12. And here don't get confused that 12 minus 13.4 is minus 1.4. Here plus or minus value is not considered. Take whichever is higher. Spread is nothing but fixed rate spread. Here take the differential, that is 13.4 minus 12. 13.4 minus 12. Don't consider plus or minus values. Take whichever is the highest amount, deduct it with the lowest. That is 13.4 minus 12, we will get 1.4. Then they told to calculate floating rate spread. That is 0.6 is a greater value, minus 0.1, we will get 0.5. This is clear. Fixed rate spread, the difference of these two. Floating rate spread, this one, difference of these two. Then we got QSD or swap gain. QSD is nothing but quality standard differential. QSD is nothing but quality standard differential, or the swap gain. How we will get the swap gain? Deducting 1.4 minus 0.5, we will get swap gain of 0.9. This is clear. 1.4 minus 0.5 equals 0.9. This is nothing but QSD or swap gain. We got 0.9. This is swap gain. From swap gain, what we want to deduct? We need to deduct the bank charges. What is the bank is going to charge for the swap? 0.1. Bank is going to charge 0.1. If you are going to deduct, we will get 0.8. 0.8. Then after getting this value 0.8, this is the gain after deducting bank charges. 0.8 is nothing but the gain. And what they actually said, equally attractive or equally distributed for both the companies. This 0.8 is distributed among A company and B company equally. That is nothing but A company's gain, company B's gain. What is our total gain? 0.8, equally in the sense, if 0.8 is equally distributed, 0.8 into 1 by 2 equals 0.4. 0.8 into 1 by 2 equals 0.4. This is the equal thing. This is done. Company A gain is 4, company B gain is 0.4. After doing swap, they are going to get a profit of 0.4, 0.4. Done. Then we need to show how we got this gain in a swap diagram. Then start with company A, draw a diagram with company A. Bank is nothing but the intermediary for exchange, and company B. Done. If this is clear, come to company A. Done. What company actually doing? Company A actually giving fixed rate. Company A fixed rate is 12%. It is giving for open rate market rate is 12%. That is company A actually it's giving fixed rate of how much? 12%. Show it here. 12%. Actual, this is actual. But what company A wanted? Company A wanted floating. Company A wanted floating. But actually it's giving 12%. Company A wanted floating. It wants to exchange floating rate with bank. What it will do? It will send LIBOR plus 0.1% for bank. Company actually it's paying 12%. It is fixed, but company wanted floating. What it will do? It will make an exchange with a bank. It will send to bank. What bank will do? Without making any changes, it will send it to LIBOR plus 0.1%. Why it will not make any changes? If we make changes in the floating rate, it will be very difficult for the bank. So it will send as it is. In all the problems, this will remain same. The floating rate, bank will not make any kind of changes. Done. It is sent to the bank. Coming to the company B. Company B, here company B, actually it is paying floating rate. It is paying floating rate. Floating rate in the sense it is paying 0.6. Right, the same here, the actual 0.6. This 0.6 is nothing but floating. But what company B wanted fixed, but it is paying 0.6 floating. So now company should exchange this floating rate with fixed rate. Now company B has to pay the bank. How much it will pay? Company now actually is getting 0.6, is paying 0.6, but he need to exchange with a fixed rate 13.4. Whether do you think the company B will pay the bank how much? 13.4%. Company will not pay 13.4% for bank. Why? Because company A is paying 12%. Company A's pay is 12%. Done. Then what? Bank. This is company A. Then bank is charging. How much bank is charging? 0.1%. Along with that, A is gaining how much? 0.4. A's gain equals 0.4. Company has to exchange this floating rate with a fixed. Fixed is this much, 13.4. Company don't want to pay this 13.4. Instead of that, company A is paying 12 along with bank charge, along with A's gain. If we total all these things, we'll get 12.5. Company A can pay, company B can pay only 12.5. This only 12.5. What company B will do? Company will pay only 12.5. How we got this 12.5? Company B don't want to pay 13.4. Instead of that, company A pays 12. Company A's gain is 0.4. Charge is 0.1. Total we will get 12.5. That much is enough to pay for the bank. Then what bank will do? Bank will keep 0.1% charge. Hope you understand. The charge is 0.1. After deducting this 0.1, bank will transfer company A here 12.5 minus 0.1. It's nothing but 12.4. So this is the entire diagram of swap. Now company A is receiving 12.4. This is nothing but fixed. Hope you are getting this point. This fixed. Done. So how we want to know whether whatever you calculated is right or wrong? Whether A's gain is 0.4, B's gain is 0.4. Whether it is true through this diagram. Yes, we can prove. How we can prove? Company A equals how much it is paying. Open market rate is 12. Is it? Open market rate is 12. But this is paying. This is going out. What it is receiving? 12.4. What is the difference? Difference is 0.4. This 0.4 is nothing but company A gain. Done. Then come to company B. Come to company B. Calculate. Company B wanted to pay 13.4. Company B wanted to pay 13.4. But how much it is paying? How much the company is paying? That is, company is paying 12.5 plus one more rate is there. What is the one more rate? Company B giving out 0.6, receiving only 0.1. Company is giving 0.6, receiving 0.1. The difference is 0.5. Is it? This is also loss for company B. Add it. This is also loss. This is the payment. Again, this is also payment. How? It is going outflow is 0.6, inflow is 0.1, the difference is 0.5, add it. That is 13.4 minus 13 will get how much? 0.4. This is nothing but B's gain. You can check here. B's gain is 0.4. Done. So this is what the swap looks. First, read the question properly, understand this line, don't bother about this loan amount or the number of years, just bother about this thing, what company A wanted, what actually company A got, what company B wanted, what actually B got. Done. After that, write the solution, draw the diagram, what is the requirement of company A, what actually company A got. After that, calculate the fixed rate spread. Calculate fixed rate spread. That is the difference of fixed rate. We'll get 1.4. Calculate the floating rate spread. Difference of floating rate. Then the difference of these two is nothing but QST, quality standard differential, or the swap gain. That is 0.9. From the swap gain, deduct the bank charges. 0.8 you will get. And as per the question, we need to divide it equally. Then we will divide it equally. Done. Then draw the diagram. Company A, bank, and company B. Company A offer rate is 12%. It's giving 12%. This is fixed, but company A wanted floating. What it will do? It will do swap. It will send it here. How much? 0.1. It is here. Company, this is actually what they got. What they require is 0.1. So company A is sending 0.1. Then bank will not make any changes. Will not make any kind of changes. It will send the same to company B. Company B actually it's paying 0.6. This is floating, but company B wanted fixed. Company B wanted to pay 13.4, but it will not make the payment of 13.4. Instead of that, it will make A is paying 12%, bank is charging 0.1, A's gain is 0.4. Total it's paying only 12.5, not 13.4. Done. You can see in the diagram, company B is, this is fixed, it wanted fixed, it's paying 12.5 instead of 13.4. Then it is sending to the bank. Bank is deducting 0.1% charges from 12.5. It will deduct 0.1 and it will send it to company A, that is 12.4. 12.5 minus 0.1 will get 12.4. Now to cross verify whether whatever the diagram you draw here, whether it is true or not, to check that, go to company A. Company outflow is 12%, company inflow, this is company outflow, this is company inflow. If you deduct 0.4%, it is going to tally. Coming to company B, that is 13.4% it wanted to pay, but it's not paying 13.4%. Instead, it's paying 12.5. Here 12.5 plus what is this 0.5? 0.5 is nothing but here. It is outflow is 0.6, inflow is 0.1. The difference is also an expense, that is 0.5. Bring it here. 13.4 minus 13, that is 0.4. The same we got here. So this is the entire step of swap. Thank you.